Do you remember back in April? The president promised 90 trade deals in 90 days. He even sent out 100 letters to countries saying, negotiate on our terms or get left behind. But here we are months later. Only 3 frameworks exist, and none of them are the solid trade deals we grew up hearing about.
And yet, he's still called the great dealmaker. If this is dealmaking, it's a far cry from reality. Frameworks aren't jobs, they aren't investments. They're just placeholders, words on paper.
And while he's making speeches, he blames Democrats for blowing out the deficit in 2020. But the facts are simple. Trump was in office then. Roughly a quarter to a third of all U.S. debt came from that one term. Nobody likes to say it, but numbers don't lie.
That's the pattern, isn't it? Shift the blame, rewrite the story. Same with energy. Trump told people, China doesn't even have windmills, so why should we? But China leads the world in renewables. Over 1,800 gigawatts of clean energy capacity, solar, wind, hydro, more than double what the rest of the world combined has.
I used to work at a weather center here in the States. Budget cuts shut us down, and a lot of us were laid off. Watching these debates about coal and wind on TV was surreal, because in our data, in our forecasts, we could see what's coming. Storms stronger, floods more frequent, heat waves longer. That's not politics, that's the sky telling you the truth.
And it's people who feel that truth first. A coal worker in Kentucky watching mines close, a farmer in India praying the rains come on time, a family in Germany grateful their lights run on wind instead of imported gas. Policy choices ripple into kitchens, hospitals, and paychecks.
Let's not forget the coal numbers, though. China burns more than half the world's coal. India, too, still growing, still relying. In 2024, coal hit record consumption worldwide. It still makes up over 1/3 of all global electricity.
Yet renewables are breaking records too. Over 90% of new electricity capacity in 2024 came from clean energy. China led the way, but Europe showed what commitment can look like. Germany had nearly 60% of its electricity from renewables last year. Denmark is on track for 100% by 2030.
So what does that mean for us here in the U.S.? We still get about 20% from renewables. Coal and gas are still in the mix. We talk about being leaders, but right now, we're following the curve.
It means crossroads. Do we keep investing in the past or do we catch up to the future? The technology is there. Wind turbines, solar panels, even storage systems. But politics decides whether we use them.
From my side, I'll tell you this. Ignoring science never stops the storm. We tracked the data. We warned about the risks. Layoffs silenced some of those voices, but nature doesn't wait for budgets or elections. It moves forward regardless.
And that's the heart of it. Real lives, real consequences. A mother worrying about the cost of heating. A young worker training to climb wind turbines instead of going underground in coal shafts. Every policy creates winners and losers. But facts should at least guide the choices.
So here's the story we're left with. Promises of deals that haven't appeared. Debt blamed on the wrong hands. Energy truths twisted until they sound like fiction. But the data, about coal, about renewables, about the climate, cuts through. It doesn't bend to politics.
And maybe that's what we need more of. Less spin, more truth. Less pointing fingers, more facing facts. Because while leaders argue, the world keeps turning, the weather keeps shifting, and people keep carrying the weight of it all.